Okay guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're doing a Doc Marten review. So I'm going to review a pair of sandals that I did use in one of my closet clean out videos because they are new to me this summer and they have been the only Doc sandal I've been reaching for besides my Blairs, which everyone knows the classic Blair. And I've gotten a lot of wear out of them. I've been on my feet with them for 10 hours. I have been to shows with them. I have been walking with them. So I just wanted to review them because I felt like I put in the miles on them so I could give a really solid review. Plus it's summer. I kind of want to do some sandals. We can do some boots too. I like to wear some boots with shorts. But yeah, I am going to be reviewing the Clarissa 2 Quad. So again, these are new to me. First summer rocking these. This is the sandal. Again, you can check out my closet clean out video where I sported these for all the pieces I had tried on. So yeah, this is the box, the Clarissa 2 Quad hardware. So the hardware is that they have studs on them. The Pisa leather, so it's kind of like the cracked leather. These sandals I would say are my favorite style of Doc Marten sandal by far. The way they look, the way they hold up, how comfortable they are. There's no break-in process. So yeah, overall quality sandal, and they go with everything. Like I said, I can't stop reaching for them. They're just so versatile. They're really my style. It's a phenomenal piece that I really enjoy. So yeah, let's get into the review, shall we? So here are the sandals. I actually just wore them today. So as you can see, they have studding on them. They're beautiful, honestly. Like there's nothing bad I have to say about the aesthetic of the shoe. Classic yellow stitching, classic Doc Marten. So you can see that I had put in some miles on these already, which is crazy because I just bought these a couple months ago. And as soon as the warm weather came, these were the first sandal I reached for. And I was surprised because I have a lot of like leather Clarissas. I was surprised because I have a lot of Clarissa sandals. I think I have like 4 or 5 pairs in different colors and styles, but it's these I keep reaching for. And maybe because they're easy, I can't constantly have them right in front of me, but they're just too easy to style and they give that edge with the studs. Like I love the studding on these. I almost didn't buy them because I was like, I already have a black pair that are exactly identical and these just have studs. I'll DIY them. But I was like, no, I gotta have these. So again, really happy I made this purchase. And these are these are comfortable. I don't know. I hear different stories about Doc Martens. I don't want to be that person that is like, yeah, there's no break-in process, but your foot is really going to be dependent upon the break-in process for a Doc Marten. And that's going to be inconsistent across the board. So this is a leather Pisa sandal. So again, for me, these don't really have a break-in process. The leather is very malleable and it just moves with you almost. But, you know, if you have a wider foot or maybe an overall bigger toe area, you might have a little bit more trouble breaking them in. I even have had people whose feet are actually too small. There's no width to them and they just slide around too much and ends up giving them blisters. So again, in that case, by the way, wear thick socks if you can. If it's a sandal, size down. That's my recommendation for you. But anyway, getting a little bit off topic here. So yeah, that's the intro to these babies. Now let's get into the walk-in wear. So I want to say I put in at least, let's see, 10, 20, 30. I want to say I put in at least a good 40 hours walking in these, at least. That's on the lower end. I might have put in more than that, but I've worked in these for multiple days straight. I work 9-hour days. So there's that. Yeah, 9-hour days to 10-hour days. So I've walked in these all day long, completely comfortable. I've walked around Washington, D.C. in these for a show. I stood up for a show. I danced in these. Yeah, so I want to say I put in at least a good 40 hours in these babies. And they are comfortable. Like, I can't really say anything else. There is one con to these sandals that I do notice. So after the first 20 hours of wear, I notice that this little band here always starts digging in on my foot in one spot. So I'm not gonna show you guys my feet, but I actually have a mark there now. It doesn't hurt or anything. It didn't like break skin, but it does do a mild bit of rubbing, and I don't really notice it until I take the sandal off, which I think is interesting. But yeah, there is a little bit of rubbing. No. Okay. Yeah, again, I don't count that as a break-in process because it happens like one time and then it's over. So to me, a break-in process takes weeks and weeks and weeks. Like if y'all know anything about the Jaden boots, yeah, those require a little bit of a break-in process. Let me tell you about that. But anywho, I'm talking about the classic Jadens, only the classic black Jadens. I don't know what it is about those, but those were really hard for me to break in. Okay, again, getting sidetracked. And then again, super comfortable to walk in, super comfortable to work in. They elevate all my outfits when I go into work, and I don't feel pain. I love it. It's amazing. You have this super funky, fun shoe that goes with pretty much everything, elevates your outfit, makes you look taller, makes your legs look longer. You look like a badass, okay? And yeah, they're comfortable. So one of the reasons I rave about Doc Martens and I am so obsessed with them is because they're a work shoe. That's what well, not originally, but they were made to be a work boot / work shoe. So they have that comfortable factor to them that I really appreciate. And I think anyone would appreciate because we all value comfort. So yeah, overall wear process, phenomenal. I don't have anything bad to say except for that one little mark I got on my foot. Yeah, so, oh, and they are heavy. I should probably mention that these are heavy shoes. They're not light shoes. So if you're someone that is used to being on their feet, again, you're not going to notice. If you're someone that's not used to being on their feet, you'd probably notice how heavy these are. I do slightly, but again, I'm so used to Doc Martens that I think I don't feel it anymore. So yeah, these babies are heavy. I would say they weigh at least 10 pounds. So you're adding on about 10 pounds to your walking weight. Hey, burning more calories. I mean, that's how I look at it. But yeah, these are heavy. I'm trying to think of any other cons. I'm sorry guys. I've got two. They dig into my foot a little bit and they're heavy. But other than that, I have no other cons to say. I should probably rate them. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I give these a 10. 10 out of 10, hands down. Like I said, there's just really nothing bad to say. I mean, maybe I'm too generous. But, you know, I mean, just look at it. Just look at how perfect it is. By the way, guys, if you hear music or singing in the background at any time, my boyfriend is going ham downstairs. So, there's that. Anywho, yeah, these, I don't really have anything to say. They have a buckle on them and it's adjustable. They have, depending on your ankle size, you can just adjust. And I love that. I love that. 'Cause sometimes, your ankles swell and sometimes you gotta, put it in the lower one, and sometimes they're normal and you just, make it tight. I don't know, whatever floats your boat, I guess. But yeah, and then it has this little detailing here, the Doc Marten Airwear tab. Again, one of my favorite parts of the Doc. Oh, I don't know what it is about this tab, but I just feel like it levels up an outfit. Gosh. Phenomenal, honestly. And then the studding you can see here as well. I just want to get some up close detail here for you. There's the studding of the shoe. And then in my last video, I was also wearing these. So you guys can see me have them styled, because I will always style a shoe for you when I'm reviewing it, because I just think that's fun. And you get to see different ways you can wear it. So yeah, I want to give you guys the opportunity to get some of your own ideas when it comes to styling Doc Martens. But yeah, so that's pretty much the most detail. Oh yeah, and I guess I should show you the sole. So the soles in these, again, are different than the original Clarissa. It does have the Doc Marten label in there, if you can see that. The soles in these are slightly different than the original Clarissa. I just noticed that when I was looking at them today. So this sole is a little bit more embedded. And it also has a little bit of an arch in here, which again, I'm not sure if you can see that. So it's really supportive. Again, the original Clarissa was too. When I first got it like 4 years ago, maybe five years ago now, those were the only Doc sandal I wore. And that was when I had first started with my Doc collection. So I was really excited to try these. But yeah, the sole of this is a little bit different. And it makes me wonder, as I have said in previous videos, that Doc Marten always does a little bit different with every shoe. It makes me wonder if that's what keeps them original and that's what keeps their shoes as high quality and comfortable as they are, because it seems like they're always changing or tweaking certain things about their shoes. I really love that, because that means that this is a company that is striving for the customer. Although they may be a little quiet about it, you can tell by the quality of their shoe that they are. So again, me just raving about Doc Marten. If I do have anything else negative to say about a shoe, I will definitely let you guys know. Like when I review the classic Jaden boot, I'm gonna have a lot to say about that, even though they're my most worn boot. But yeah, so I will sum that up. And like I said, you guys can see in my previous video with my thrift haul how I styled these. So yeah, please leave your comments down below. I would love to hear feedback. What else would you like me to talk about? I'm very new to this review process and I really want to give you guys what you want to hear, because like I said, I sold Doc Martens for years and I have over 90 pairs now. So I can answer any and all of your questions. So please, please, please give me some feedback below on what you want to see more of, and I will gladly give it to you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week in another video. Bye.